An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just push the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
They'll run the option. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the groupers are on the move. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
They'll go right back to the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, groupers.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas State's offense will take the field for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get loud.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Anderson. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense lining up for a first down play. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They're able to him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Oh, the hops. Touchdown, Bobcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Texas State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The groupers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Here comes the heat. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Groupers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes a grab down the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Groupers send out the punt unit.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you've got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end.
Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Touchdown, Texas State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Touch pass on the line. Makes one man miss.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The groupers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Texas State has the football back and they'll go on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer is a different animal.
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets him.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Finds us back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Bobcats will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he
makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wants to throw again. Trying to bull his way in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
35, Kansas, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the groupers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The groupers headed quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Groupers.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes. Lofts one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Got a man. It's Johnson. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skilled position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the groupers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 95 in punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get the...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bobcats. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Finds a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the counter. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The option look. Makes a man miss. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Groupers with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now,
oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finding just enough room to slither and juke his way out to the 16.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Corrals it at the 45. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Under fire. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Snagged out of the air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Gibson on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They try to get it outside on the left. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. And the groupers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's...
He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it along the sideline, but the officials are signaling out of bounds. It's incomplete. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Huge explosive play, put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They want to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They booted away on 4th down. He gets a block. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Got room to work. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Groupers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Back to throw, it's Wicks. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Hard running there. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks.